It's Vlogmas Day 3. And yes, I have the same coffee cup and the same pajamas on. What you gonna do about it? Good morning. I'm outside with cannoli. Life is good. Okay, 10 minutes till school starts, so I'm gonna move into the office and get ready. I put on the most minimal makeup today. Filled in my brows, put on some mascara and a little bit of highlighter and then gloss. Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know. I'm in this like weird phase with makeup where I'm like just not really wearing it, but I do like it. So anyway, why am I talking so much about makeup? Who cares? Let's go start work. Right, cannoli? Okay, God bless. This is NARS Chelsea Girls, by the way, in case anybody was wondering. I made more coffee, so I feel as though coffee and chocolate need to be a thing every day. You know? So, advent calendar time. I will say, can you tell that like the molds in there, they're like backwards. Like the shape of the chocolate is facing not towards you when you open the flap. Isn't that weird? Shouldn't it face towards you? And then it makes it harder to pop out. Like, I mean, it's like not a real issue, but like, look, okay, so I just opened up 3. Look at that. That's the back of the chocolate, like the flat side. I'm assuming that's like a teddy bear, but shouldn't it be facing us? So I'm gonna eat my little chalk, and keep working. I have a short break and my computer needs a bit of a charge, so I am sitting here in bed with my coffee and I'm gonna read a little bit of my book. Have you guys ever read Stephen King before? This is my first time reading a Stephen King. I'm about halfway done. It's The Shining, which is one of my favorite movies of all time. And I've always wanted to read the book, and so far it's super good. But I'm just curious. I don't know. I've never really read like horror books as like a genre, so I just want your opinions on Stephen King or like horror authors in general, you know?
Flying on a tray, one jumped up and ran away, shouting, catch me, catch me, catch me if you can. I run really fast, I'm the gingerbread man. How many now? Show me on your fingers.
Okay, my small groups are starting. Oh, see, you hear that? They're coming in, but cannoli like wants to be outside. So I think I'm just gonna try and let him and see what happens. Fingers crossed. I have to go be a teacher. Okay, so I have like just under 2 hours until I have to do more live stuff, and I'm starving Marvin, and I actually really want to go to like a Trader Joe's and just stock up on some like basic little snack and like whatever items that I can have while I'm here. But I looked it up and I don't think there's one super close. Like it's not far, but I would rather not do it on a break from school. So I don't know what I'm gonna do right now. Well, I'm for sure gonna go find a Dunkin' and get an iced coffee because that's just like what I do when I'm in Arizona, and I haven't really done it yet. I'm waving around my SPF. I keep SPF in my car so that I put it on my hands when I get in. And then maybe I'll get lunch, but I'm like, I mentioned how, I mean, obviously you got to get like In-N-Out and all the amazing foods while you're here. But I'll be here for like a little while, so there's no major rush to go out and get it. And B, I'm trying to like maintain some semblance of what I would normally do at home, which is be more mindful of eating healthier foods basically Monday through Friday-ish, with a little bit more leeway on the weekends. Like, I don't know. I mean, it would not be the end of the world if I got In-N-Out. I'm just trying to sort myself out. So I think I'm just going to find a Dunkin' and see what's around there. I also love Rubio's. Shout out if you know what Rubio's is. It's kind of like a quick service, but not a fast, not like a drive-through style, but like a step up from that, like where you order inside. but it's Mexican and it's like really fresh and delicious. So let's see what I pass. Wow, we are trying sugar plum iced coffee, everybody. Stay tuned. Okay, gonna try this coffee on camera. So Dunkin' has some flavors that are like sugarless. I don't really know how that works. I guess I would compare it to like how you can have like a flavored coffee or a flavored tea that's kind of just like brewed that way and doesn't actually have a flavor. The difference though is that they're adding the flavor, but it tastes like those and there's like no calories and stuff. I don't know, it's bizarre. And then they also have like syrupy, more sweet ones. I think this one might be a syrupy sweet one, the sugar plum. I don't know. Either way, just wanted to preface it. Let's try it. Ooh, mama like. I can't tell if that's a syrupy one or not. I mean, they said they normally only put 3 pumps and I asked for 2 just in case. Like I just like my stuff a little bit less sweet if I'm going the sweet route. I honestly can't tell, but it's delicious. Fun fact. Okay, 2 fun facts. I'm really not very picky and I'm actually quite adventurous for the most part. Like I'm definitely down to try things like that, like random flavors of things or whatever. Fun fact number 2, Dunkin' has a blueberry coffee flavor that they have year round. That's one of the non-sweet ones. And it might sound weird, but it's so good in my opinion. And so that was part of what made me feel like sugar plum would be good, maybe in the same vein. It is. Okay, I think I'm just gonna go to this place that's literally in the same complex called La Hacienda Mexican restaurant. I Googled like food near me. This popped up. It had good reviews. I spy a $5 lunch margarita sign, which like, but I mean, I don't need that right now. Hopefully they just have to-go stuff. I just feel like this is the easiest, quickest route. And then maybe tomorrow or very soon we will go to Trader Joe's and just have a few things on hand. You know what I mean? You know what, guys? Screw it. I'm just gonna eat there. Party of one. So God bless. I could get a margarita, but I probably won't. Probably doesn't mean for sure no, though, just saying. You guys, my principal just called me, and now I'm paranoid that I'm in big trouble. I didn't answer just because of where I am, but now I'm like anxious and need to finish eating so I can call him back. But like, why is he calling me? Am I in trouble? Okay, he left a voicemail. We're in the clear. It's literally, he's asking me how to pronounce one of my kids' names who won our weekly like award thing. So I'm gonna sit here for like another minute or 2 just so it makes sense that I didn't answer right away, and then I'm gonna call him back. We're back on our BS. So here's my favorite game to play. Can you spot the cannoli? Hey, Bubba. Do you want to go on a walk? Hey, do you want to go on a walk? All right, let's do it. So there's this really big field here. And Cannoli loves nothing more than to run around without his leash. And while there are some people like out in the neighborhood that I would worry he would go run up to, this field is massive. So we're going to try it. We're going to let him off his leash. Come on, Bubba. Come on. Well, that was super not cool. There were 2 dogs. I don't know what kind they were, but they were bigger. And they were off leash. So we ran through the field already, and now we're back to walking. And like, I get it, whatever, they're your dogs, they're out front of your house, but like, they saw me turn with Cannoli, and they ran towards me, and I had to, thank God, scoop Cannoli up, and they were jumping up on me, and then I ran into a cactus, and I have pricks on my arms, and like, the guys weren't even that, like, that's what really makes me angry, is that they weren't even like, oh my God, we're so sorry, like, I'm sorry, but like, F you, dude, like, have your dogs under control. Thank God I picked Cannoli up. Thank God he was on his leash. Like, that just like did not sit well with me at all. Like, if your dog is gonna go run after another dog, like, you need to not have it out front. So that off. Thank God, because I don't know exactly what they were trying to do, but they seemed it wouldn't have been worth the risk of seeing what they were doing had I not picked him up. So me having cacti pricks all in me is a small price to pay, but like I'm not happy. So hey fam, hitting you with a flattering angle. Need to submit my attendance. I always forget to. I'm home from the walk and everything now. I called my mom just to like vent. Cannoli. You guys, I cannot believe that happened. And I still am finding, like, I don't even know what I said to you, because right after it happened, I was like low-key in shock. But I still have like some cactus stickers in me, or like I found like a few more, and I'm just like, I don't know. I'm just super perturbed. And I understand that dogs will be dogs, but my thought too is like, dude, I don't care if that's your front yard. Like, clearly you know your dogs. Like, I know my dog. I know exactly like what he's capable of, what kinds of things he does. And so I'm always like on top of it, on top of him. And so this is a neighborhood where there are lots of like little kids and dogs and people walking their dogs and people running and stuff like that. So it's like, there's no reason that you should be in a position where your dogs are about to go run after a little chihuahua. And furthermore, if they do, like, you better be busting your, you know what, to like come over and handle the situation. So my mom was like, you should call animal control. Like, not to be, I mean, I'm not saying I like want the dogs taken away or anything, but that's a thing where you can submit kind of like an anonymous complaint if dogs are being like really, really noisy. Like, maybe the people don't know that when they leave for work, their dogs lose their mind or whatever. But because heaven forbid something would have happened to Cannoli right there, like, oh my sweet Lord, that would not have been okay. And I don't want that to happen to anyone else. So I'm still like digesting that situation. Do you guys have any experiences like this? Like, I mean, I know how it goes. Like, I'm a dog owner. I know that you have to like be aware of your surroundings and ask, can my dog say hi before they go over and say hi and all that stuff. But like, just being blindsided from like 3 or 4 houses down across the way, like, that's not okay. So I just want to know what y'all think. And let me show you this. Sorry for the extreme close up. Oh my God. So I showed you I was reading The Shining, and it's fabulous, but it's also a 700-page book, and I'm a very slow, distracted human being. So I think because both me and my mom have this book, One Day in December, which we've been holding on to read until, or like to read in December. She just finished up with the book she was reading, Educated. In case you were wondering, she said it was traumatizing, but very good. Or maybe she didn't say traumatizing. She said disturbing. She said something like that. And she was like, okay, so like I'm ready to start this. And I just don't think that realistically I'm going to be done with my 700-page Shining book in the next like day or two. So maybe I'm going to pause on The Shining and start on this because it feels very festive. So we're going to go pick up the kids, have some dinner. I have movie club tonight. I'm excited to see Margot and Leo. How are y'all? What's good? What's poppin'? Tomorrow's Friday. Cannot wait. Okay, love ya. Watching Wolf of Wall Street. Coloring in a Taylor Swift coloring book. Life is good. I had no clue this movie was 3 hours long. I clicked something sketchy, so I can't pause it. My apologies. 3-hour long movie. It is so chaotic, but very well acted. Very good. I'm going to sign off here because after this, I'm going straight to bed. I'll see you in the morning. Tomorrow's Friday. Yay. I love Friday so much. Hope you're all doing well.